Firstly, I'm going to show you how I compost in my little apartment. First, I take my little bin and I always make sure there's charcoal filters in the lid to prevent the smell. Then I line my bin with a little compostable bag so it's easier to transport my food waste to the green bin. Then throughout the week, I just collect all my little food scraps, and once my bin is full, I take it out to the green bin. Once I find my green bin, I just toss in my compost and I'm done. I literally love this process. It's so easy.
The question I get asked the most is, I want to compost, but I don't have the space. What do I do? Well, you're in luck. This is called an urban composter, and it's really easy to use. The only thing you can't put in there is liquids and rotten food. So it comes with this spray, and every time you add your scraps, you just spray it. This helps it break down faster, like for a part 2.
You can start a compost box in your apartment, but you'll need these 4 things. Start with a plastic container and line it with some soil. Now you need some browns, stuff like cardboard, newspapers, and pine needles. These are carbohydrate-rich materials that will be food for your greens. I'm talking produce scraps, like these banana peels, and these tomatoes I never got around to eating. With a good mix of greens and browns, you'll make a little ecosystem that will break down your food waste and turn it into nutrient-rich plant food. As for the final ingredient, it's patience.
I'm going to show you how you can compost even if you live in an apartment. Let's go. Okay, the first thing you have to know is if your city has a composting program or not. Most major cities do. Mine does. Some of them don't. I'm going to tell you what to do if your city doesn't have a program at the end of this video. First step, you need to get compostable trash bags. We love these bags from Grove Collaborative, which is a company that sources sustainable products. Do not use normal trash bags. Number 2, get yourself a tiny compost bin. You can either upcycle one for free with anything that has a lid. I wanted one with a handle, so I got this one online from this company. I love it. It was like $30. Step 3, start sorting your food waste. Here's all the things that can go into a compost. So when it's full or it starts to smell, simply drop it in your city's compost bin. My building has one right next to their recycling bins in their basement. If your city doesn't have a composting program, this is what you do. You're going to want to head to a website called Share Waste. It's basically like Tinder, but it matches you with neighbors who have backyard compost systems, and they'll take your food waste. I'm running out of time, but I hope this helps.
Here's how I compost in my smallish high-rise apartment. Alright, so I have this countertop compost bin that I fill with my food scraps throughout the week. You'll see that there's a liner right here. I didn't used to use liners because I was too lazy to buy them, but turns out I'm also too lazy to empty the bin on a regular basis, and then the bin would get really moldy, so I do recommend using a liner unless you enjoy cleaning mold. Anyways, once my bin is full, I'll walk 20 feet across my living room and I empty my small bin into my larger bin that's outside. Then once a month, the compost service picks up this guy and gives me a new bin. It does cost me $15 a month. I'm very grateful that I can pay for the service. I know that's a privilege and not everyone can. I really wish it was just free for everyone. Seems like a thing we should do. But until that day comes, this is how we dispose of our organic waste. And let me know in the comments below how you compost in your small space or large space. And thank you. Goodbye.